Yo, Still Mills, what's the deal, man? I'm just leaving my daughter's school. I'm about to head to work, man. But peep game, man. I wanna we gotta talk about this shit, man. Once again, the PBC, man. These motherfuckers just relentless, man. Just in the not giving a fuck department, bro. Like imagine a motherfucker coming off losses, having a fight that you gotta pay $75 to view. Y'all got me so fucked up right now, bro. And then to add insult to injury, these niggas done turned the fight into a fucking title eliminator. How do you get rewarded with that shit for... Mario Barrios isn't even a fucking welterweight, bro. Mario Barrios is a fucking is a junior welterweight who got stopped by a fucking lightweight in his last bout. Keith Thurman has been off for 2 fucking years. In his last fight, he lost to Manny Pacquiao. I don't trip off losses. I don't even trip off of knockout losses unless it's just getting to a point where it's just like, all right, this is just a little bit ridiculous, and maybe it's time to reconsider hanging him up, or at least dropping down a level in competition to get, you know what I'm saying, to get back, get back on the wheel, the ball, get the ball rolling again. But these motherfuckers they're being rewarded for inactivity and losing. Both of them have lost recently, and Thurman has been inactive for 2 years, and with him being inactive for 2 years, he's getting put his first fight back as a fucking title eliminator. Like, man, get the fuck out of here, man. And Barrios allegedly he's not even in the rankings. So imagine if Keith Thurman loses. Like, this shit is getting ridiculous, man. Like, I wouldn't mind seeing Thurman versus Spence. I wouldn't mind seeing that shit, man. But at this point in time, he's not deserving of that fight. I want to see Spence versus Bud right now. I mean, Spence is looking a lot more. He's looking a lot more focused. He honestly is. But we can't ignore injury. We can't ignore injury, man. And allegedly, he's killing himself to drop down to welterweight, and he's ready to move up. We need to see that fight in the now, man. We don't know what's going on with Bud. I don't know if this man is contemplating retirement. I don't know. Given the level of stress and aggravation he's been subject to, whether it's brought on by himself or not, he's in a space where it's like, man, I'm about tired of this boxing shit, man. Because I mean, just the politics behind it. Fans shouldn't have to suffer for promoters wanting the most bang for their buck, or I don't do business with them, man. It's not about you bitch ass niggas. That's what y'all just don't seem to understand. It's not about y'all. I don't do business with them. It's not about y'all. Bloods and Crips can do business together, but you bitch ass promoters can't. Bullshit offers. Whenever promoter is in the best position financially, y'all throw them offers up and let's get the fights over the line. But they don't want to do that shit because motherfuckers be beefing. And with y'all niggas beefing, that fucks us over from the fights that we want to get, that we want to see, memorable fights. Y'all can't survive. It's no wonder y'all can't survive in this fucking pay-per-view market. Y'all want to keep trying to force pay-per-views, force bullshit pay-per-views on us like Thurman and Barrios. Y'all want to force that and force that and force that and force that and force that. And get mad when motherfuckers stream that shit. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. That shit is getting ridiculous. Don't sit here and force feed me no bullshit pay-per-view, and don't feed me no bullshit after for the justification of the fight. I don't want to see Thurman and Spence before I see Bud versus Spence. I don't want to see that. And if Spence beats Ugas, he's gonna go that route. I got that feeling. Especially if Mario Barrios wins, and then you have another. You got the other title eliminator, the mandatory, the winner of the title eliminator in Butayev and fucking Stanionis. You got that. I don't. No, dude. I'm just the roadblocks, bro. the roadblocks. The same niggas who's justifying this shit with Spencer, the same ones who's mad at Canelo for moving how he moves. You can't have the best of, you can't have your cake and eat it too, or cake and eat it too. However the saying goes. This shit ain't the move, man. These fights need to happen in a timely manner. The traction that the UFC is getting is just it's steady. Of course, it's gonna take them decades to match with, you know, the amount of revenue that boxing can bring in. Just, you know, it's a lot more hands in boxing. The UFC is only one, like, it's only one dominant. The UFC is the dominant conglomerate within MMA. But you don't think in the next 10 to 15 years Bellator gonna have their weight up? All the way up? They already doing fights on ESPN and shit, man. That's bringing attention to what it is that they do. And they don't milk fights. They don't let fights marinate. This shit is getting corny, man. It's getting corny. A lot. This shit is at the helm of this shit is bullshit promoters. It's bullshit promoters. And boxing's egos. These motherfuckers be ego tripping like, oh man, we ain't worried about the UFC. You ain't worried about it now because they business it doesn't equate to boxing in the now. But y'all ain't looking 20 years down the line. Y'all trying to survive in a pay-per-view market, and y'all can't even do successful pay-per-views. Y'all want to keep forcing bullshit pay-per-views on us. Thurman and Barrios is a bullshit pay-per-view. And then to add insult to injury, once again, it's a title eliminator, man. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out. We don't need no more obstacles in the way of Spence and Bud. We don't. We do not. And I'm almost positive Spencer's gonna look for a way out if he beats Ugas. He's gonna look for a reason to go and fight somebody else and not have to deal with Bud. He's gonna look for that. If Thurman becomes available, don't let Mario Barrios beat Thurman. He's gonna look for that. I gotta earn my mandatories. He ain't had a mandatory since Ocampo. Gotta honor my mandatory. Got my mandatory. Now you super pressed on getting the mandatory out the way. Man, come on, man. Come on. Shit is ridiculous. There ain't no reason why they just oh my god, dude. It's just it just doesn't stop. What the fuck how does Mario Barrios, after getting this nigga got crashed by a lightweight, dog? Thurman is gonna do him worse. But let's say injury continues to plague Thurman and he doesn't put on the spectacular performance that if he even gives up. I don't care what nobody says. I thought he was sharp against Josecito Lopez. Nobody is just taking into consideration who Josecito Lopez has stood in front of. He's literally stood in front of the best of Canelo Alvarez. He gonna stand in front of Canelo Alvarez, but you can't stand in front of a Thurman. You can't pick your spots against Thurman, but you done stood in front of a Canelo Alvarez. Thurman was sharp. He got caught and he operated well when he got hurt. Well, not well. He operated on heart. He didn't wrap up. You gotta learn how to wrap up. But whatever the fuck that ain't. Just the fact of the matter is, if he doesn't even give us that bit of performance, and Mario is able to squeak out some sort of and make it controversial, because there's no telling what they're gonna do over there on that side of the street. There's no telling. Yeah, Thurman was on the pay-per-view with Manny Pacquiao 2 years ago. 3 years in fucking in July. But Tank is, he has a rep now. He's not hot. He ain't as hot as fish grease now, but people know him. And he's been the more active of the two. So, oh man, well, he's been on there with Tank. Tank. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and get a win to Barrios. Like, man, this shit is just getting, just the games that they play over there on that side of the street, man, that shit is corny. It's lame as fuck, man. And there's no shame over there in what it is that they do. They're very much so content with doing what the fuck they want to do and not being reprimanded for it. There's no reason why this fight should be on a fucking pay-per-view. There's no reason for that shit. There's no, they shouldn't be, them prices should not be, this shouldn't be no $5 million, $6 million, $7 million fight. However much Thurman got for Pac-Man, that shit need to be drastically decreased. This is not that big of a fight for you to even be putting it on pay-per-view and expecting the fans to come out and pay for this shit. Ain't no way in hell I'm paying for that. Thurman is my dog. No, nigga, no. I'm not ordering it. I'll take it a step further and say if somebody bought the shit and they paid for it at their house or whatever, I'll probably won't even go watch the shit the night of. I'll watch the replay when it gets leaked on YouTube. Y'all got me fucked up. You think I'm about to go over here and pay for this shit? What? Keith Thurman versus fucking Mario Barrios was what, $75? Nigga, you got... Ain't no way in hell. I'm far behind on bills as is. I'm about to put an extra $75 for a fucking Mario Barrios versus Keith Thurman. The fact that these motherfuckers is being rewarded with pay-per-view and a shot at a title for the winner is just preposterous. Oh my fucking God. It's amazing how these people can finagle these goddamn rankings, man. Thurman he's not deserving of none of that shit. None of it. Hold up. This shit. I gotta send a message off to my boss. Hold up. Yeah, my fault. But man, yeah, man, just man, get PBC the fuck out of here, man. Cause I just feel some goofy shit is gonna happen. Some goofy shit is gonna happen, man. Actually, nah, not so much with Bud, not Bud, but not so much with Thurman and Barrios. Nah, Thurman is gonna go in here and outline Barrios and chalk in the middle of the ring by the mid-fight. I'm not too much worried about that, man. But just everything else, and as it pertains to that, man, you got 2 other fights ahead of him before he even is looking in the direction of Bud. I already know, and they're gonna try and run these semantics, and all these Spence fans are gonna fucking, they're not gonna hold him accountable for it. If he gets that fight with Thurman, I'm telling you, bro, like there's no other excuse as to what's going on. He's ducking and running from Bud. I don't believe that he's gonna go into a undisputed title match with Bud if he beats School Guys. I don't see it happening. I'm sorry, but I just don't. I do not see it. They're gonna go out of their way to avoid that match. They've been freezing this dude out. I mean, shit. A lot of the reason that Bud isn't the household name that they want him to be is partially their fault. They have all the best welterweights on that side of the street. Y'all can't even put his graphic up, like, man. All this shit, everybody plays a role in this shit, man. Everybody plays a role in this. You can't just be like, oh man, it's Bob Aaron. But hey, black man, right? Y'all want shit, man. That's a brother over there running that, man. Why can't the black man be held accountable for this shit? He's at fault as well for allowing his welterweights to get away with this fuck shit. He's at the helm of that shit. He's at fault as well as Bob. Bob is his promoter, yeah, but you allowed your welterweights to steer clear of this man. You wouldn't allow the PBC to put his graphic up on your fucking broadcast. You're at fault for this as well. So y'all want to do all this bullshit? Oh man, that fight ain't to bear. They more need, Bud ain't no household name. Y'all play a role in that as well. y'all just keep looking for different ventures to take so you don't have to face this man. And now you gonna put Keith Thurman and Mario Barrios on pay-per-view and make it a fucking title eliminator. On top of already paying Stanionis step aside money so he can go get this Ugas work. So now y'all gotta, it's looking like the winner you two gonna have to face one of them. It's another, you got more Bud at this point in time between them three options. Mario Barrios, the winner of Mario Barrios and Thurman, the winner of Butaev and Stanionis. Those are gonna be placed in front of Bud as priority, as undisputed. I know it is, man. And if I would love to be wrong in this regard. I would love to be wrong. Please let me be wrong. But I don't think I am. I don't think I am. They gonna come up, oh, they gotta honor mandatories. They gotta honor mandatories. Like, come on, man. This shit is past ridiculous, man. And it's like y'all don't give a fuck about the greater good of the sport, man. Y'all want to hide behind business and politics and shit. All these fighters come in hungry, man, and then when they get comfortable, they get to sleeping on them linen sheets. Oh, man, you know, you got to learn the business. Man, fuck all that. Fuck all of that. God damn. Let niggas get in there and run that shit, man. Stop with all the stop. You gotta learn the business, man. Like, just that's another semantic right there. You gotta know the business. You gotta know how the business works. You gotta learn how the fans want. You gotta learn, understand how the fans work. Fuck business. Fans feed the business. Fuck out of here.